what do you plan for the VA
Well,
associated with
I'm
them?
sorry to disclose all the little details, but when I was hired about 2 years ago, home care had a VA issue on being unable to collect on its services. And so I actually wrote off a whole bunch of VA money because it wasn't handled properly. And I asked my boss, who's Jim Pulaski, I need a clean slate. I get a start over. I get a mulligan. And so we will approach that. We know VA benefits exist and they're payable and they're deserving and needed. We are going to tackle that. He's hesitant with mulligans, but I'm a new guy.
We also have two phone numbers connected to our home care office downstairs. So Lydia, why don't we put that in the weekly?
Don't call
So-
it yet. Don't call it
So
yet.
that you can, so that you will have that number, that phone number as well. Yes, ma'am.
You've given us lots of good information, and I'm sure we could go on for another hour or so with the questions, but this is all based on this might happen, this maybe will happen. Let's all wait until it's on paper and we can really look at it and see the facts, because
Fair
we
enough.
have a whole long meeting to go, I think.
Fair enough. My job is to make it happen. Thank you for your questions.
All right. Thank you so much. Vicki, do you have anything for clinical? No COVID? No COVID last week. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's great news. Thank you. Jeff, do you have anything to add? Come on up.
Good morning, everyone. I won't take up a lot of time. I did want to mention, I know I spoke last month about Carly Jewel Green coming on as our new activities director. She started last week. Very excited to have her on board, very seasoned in this role. Looking forward to some of the things she has planned. We're looking to get more involved outside of the health center with outings with residents. Would love to see more of that. Also, quarterly family and friend nights. I really think that we've been missing out on some of that, getting people inside the facility to mingle with the staff as well as the residents. So we'll be looking to do those quarterly, probably the first one being a Valentine's mixer. So look for those to be coming up. And then she also wanted me to mention volunteers. I know we've got the Sparkler program that is amazing. But if you are interested in coming in and volunteering, anything and everything is on the table to discuss with her, so please reach out to her about volunteers. So that's all I have this morning. Thank you.
Thank you, Jeff. Gail, would you like to come up?
Good morning. Seeing Jeff reminded me that last week he was able to order a piece of equipment for our physical therapy department thanks to an anonymous donor. So we're thankful for all the gifts that y'all provide for. Hopefully you received my recent letter in your cubby and a gift envelope. If you're interested in celebrating somebody special in your life and honoring them, or maybe doing a memorial gift, you're welcome to use these envelopes or slide a gift under my door. I will be here today, but tomorrow I have another total knee replacement surgery. So in my 2 weeks absence, hopefully it'll just be 2 weeks, Carolina Jimenez, the marketing assistants, will be accepting these gifts while I'm out, and then I'll play catch up when I get back, but we will recognize and let the folks know that you have honored them with your gifts, and we thank you for that. Let's see, anything else? I think that's it. Y'all have a wonderful holiday season. The building's looking great. Thanks for all the decorations that are coming up, and just love on each other. Thank you.
Thank you, Gail. Thank you. Karen, would you like to come up? Karen did a great job honoring her staff at the awards banquet. You were
Thank you.
awesome.
Thank you. Well, my first time.
Your first time, I know.
Yeah.
You did great.
Good. And really, I don't have too many to talk about it. Only Christmas coming is you need help to bring the trees down, for decoration, just give a call or send me an email, and we can help you. Have questions? Yes.
Is that the floor techs that help with that?
Yes, we help the
Floor techs?
residents. Mhm.
Okay.
Karen and Shannon, what they did with the carpets at Canopy Oaks is incredible. Thank you.
Good, good, good.
Thank you.
I'm
Karen.
glad. You're welcome. Thank you too.
Put it
Before I
on the
go.
schedule.
Yeah.
Awesome. Sherry Wiggum. Good morning.
Good morning, everyone. I, like Shannon, celebrated 3 birthdays at my house this weekend. Grandchildren, 11-year-old, 17, and 18. One of them, the 17-year-old, was the grandson that just spent over a week at Shands with 4 brain aneurysms. So it was truly, they got them all, everything's good. So it truly was a wonderful Thanksgiving, and we were very honored to be able to celebrate his 17th birthday. I did want to say thank you to everyone. I felt the prayers, the thoughts, the concerns, and I couldn't ask for a better place to work. So just want to tell everyone thank you. So for occupancy update, we are at 95.2 overall. That is broken up between independent living 95.9, assisted living at 95, and health center at 93. So we are very thankful. We're thankful for all of you and you spreading the word and telling people how much you love to live here. We do have some apartments to focus on, 16, so we're looking at that. And I did want to remind you of the resident referral program. And that is if you are speaking to someone about moving to Westminster Oaks, just answering questions of them that they may have that they might not want to ask of us, but would like to ask of you, we appreciate it. When they move in, you get $200 off of your monthly service fee for a year, and they get $200 off for a year because we feel that you all are our best marketers. We do appreciate it, and thank you. Hope you have a good day. Thanks.
Thank you, Sherry. I'm so glad for your good news. Kelly Skiba, Director of Volunteer Services. Good morning.
Good morning, everyone. I wanted to start out by saying thank you. We have such a generous campus. Last month, as you may know, we held a food drive to benefit our Westminster Gardens rental retirement community. This campus brought in 1,354 food products that went directly to those residents. So thank you. That was by far the most of any property that was raised.
Hands down.
Hands down. However, we did end up coming in second to Westminster St. Augustine. They have a much smaller community, so when they divided out the number of items donated by the smaller campus, we came in second. But honestly, you all should be very proud. And I talked to the administrator at the gardens, and she said every bit of that was put to use by their residents. They took all of it. So,
And she's our former team member also.
Yes, yes.
For those of you who may have been acquainted with the health center, Tracy Adama was our social services director, and she actually got a promotion to become the administrator at Westminster Gardens. She is the third person to be an administrator at the Gardens who worked here and transferred there. So she didn't leave the family, she left Westminster Oaks, but she's doing an awesome job at Westminster Gardens. And we're continuing to support her.
So thank you. I know you made a lot of Thanksgivings extra bright for some people. I wanted to quickly remind you that Second Harvest is next Monday, the 11th at 9:30. Buses leave the Perry Center. And I also wanted to let everyone know that we are doing Volunteer of the Year coming up very soon. We've shifted throughout the Westminster communities, we've shifted the calendar a little bit because I think over the years we've been doing the nominations in December. And that's just a really hard time to do that. We will start taking nominations in the beginning of January. We'll run that through January and make our selections in February. And you know that the award ceremony is usually, I think, in June in Orlando. So start thinking about it and look for those nominations coming soon. So thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Meredith. Meredith, in her, 2 months of working here, had to get on stage and do an awards celebration ceremony with us on Friday. We honored many, many team members, 5 to 40-year team members, and so Meredith got up and did an awesome job. Thank you, Meredith.
Good morning. I have a few quick announcements. We have the Westminster Games in St. Petersburg on February 23rd. We will take a bus or some sort of transport down the night before. There is a small cost involved. If you want more information as far as those games are concerned, just come talk to me in the fitness center. It's a lot of fun. I have not been, obviously, but I hope that we can get quite a few of you to go with me and play some cornhole and ladder ball and horseshoes and just
We
have
got one right there. He's already waving his
yes,
hand.
Mr.
Okay.
J. And kind of just be with the other communities, the other Westminster communities, and just have a really fun day. In addition to that, some of you have already seen me this morning. We do have a new fitness calendar coming out January 1st. It's right here. It's two-sided. I also have class descriptions that many of you have asked for. If you would like the new calendar, please stop by the fitness center. It is already uploaded on MyWLife, so if you go into the fitness tab, you will see the new calendar for January. Okay, we're bringing lots of new classes, silver sneakers. We're increasing morning exercise to 4 mornings a week. That is our most popular class. And we're also introducing Saturday classes. So now we will have Zumba, water aerobics, and functional fitness on Saturdays. So,
Yay.
good. Any questions?
Great news.
No? Oh, we got one.
Got a question.
All of us that swim at 7:30 in the morning want you have you clarify the statement that was in one of the recent memos about the contract instructors. Who are we losing, and what are we losing in swimming?
Okay. We are not losing anyone. We are reducing the number of classes taught by outside vendors. We're putting myself in the pool. We're using the staff that we currently have. There is a slight reduction in the number of water aerobics classes that we have moving into the winter timeframe because of the colder weather and just reduced participants.
The pool is nice and warm
The
right
pool is
now.
nice and warm.
When it's warm, it's warm. When it's not, it's not.
We have kept the 7:30 a.m. class on Mondays and Fridays. So
You have what? State that again?
we kept the 7:30
okay.
class, yes.
That's
So,
my class. Good.
yes,
Thank
I
you.
know. Anybody else? We got one down here.
Thought that marketing, part of the marketing for Westminster Oaks was for us to have a half hour of physical or personal training every week. That was my understanding when I came in through marketing. I've been informed that you are now going to graduate, whatever that means. Us who are involved in personal training every week, that we will no longer be able to do that.
Okay, so thank you for your question. To clarify, yes, we do offer personal training sessions. They are about 30 minutes. We do offer them to all residents at no charge to you all. As far as graduating, we do like to be able to get in as many residents as we can. And staff-wise, we just do not have the ability to see every single one of you every single week. So for Some individuals, we do like to see you graduate, so to speak, from individual sessions into our group classes. Other individuals that maybe don't feel comfortable in group classes or maybe are not ready yet, we would continue to see you as much as we can. Does that answer your question?
Well, a lot of people are unaware of this whole, so that's basically why I brought it up.
Okay.
But the other part of that is, on a personal level, I will never attend a class.
Okay.
And so when you decide to graduate me, I mean,
Then we wouldn't graduate you. And you
Okay.
are not the only resident that has expressed that to me. And we are well aware of that. And so it's more of on a case-by-case basis. But we would like to see you all in our group classes. If you feel comfortable with that, it's good for you, not just physically, but also socially, and making those connections with other residents, making connection with the fitness team staff. So I, again, appreciate you bringing that up. We're not canceling personal training sessions. So if you do need a personal training session and you haven't had the opportunity to come see us, please come see me. I'll be down there most of today and we'll get you set up. Okay? Thanks.
Thank you, Meredith. Lynn Kimmel. Hello, 30-year team member.
Oh, hello, hello. Fearless leader, how are you?
What would we do without Lynn? So we roasted Lynn a little bit on Friday. And then Martha was there, so Martha insisted that Lynn play the piano on the spot. So Lynn, being Lynn, hopped up and went and played the piano, played Amazing Grace for us. It was awesome. Yeah, just on the spur of the moment.
Yep. Martha tricked me. She called me earlier Friday and said, next week, if I need you to come over and just play the piano for just a few minutes, can you just play something like from memory, like Amazing Grace or something? I said, well, yeah, but I can bring a book and play a whole lot more. And she said, well, no, that's just all I was wondering. I said, okay. And then in the middle of this, they said, can you come up and play Amazing Grace? And I went, okay. So that's what happens when you put Martha in charge of stuff.
There's no stopping it, really.
I know. You may as well just go with it. Got a couple of things I want to announce. I don't think I'm going to go through everything for time's sake. But staff, our team members are having a door decorating contest. They will be decorating their office doors this week. They are to be done by Friday. And we will run around, take pictures, and look at them, and ooh and ah, and foam at the mouth over them and all that stuff. We will take pictures and videos and send all of our decorations, including the door decorations, to our CSS office, and they will see which community has the best decorations, indoor and out. In addition to that, we are going to have residents judge the doors to pick which one is the best, because the team members that have the best door will win a pizza lunch. So be on the lookout for what day next week we're going to do the judging. We'll make it a big party with eggnog and juice or something and cookies, and wander around and look at doors and vote on which ones are your favorite. So keep an eye out on the door, on the TV and bulletin boards and emails, and we'll get that date out to you when we nail down what date that's going to be. This coming Monday, the 11th, W.T. Moore kids will be here for their annual Christmas trek over. It's going to look a little bit different this year. We're not going to do Santa's workshop like we have done in the past. Instead, we're going to pull in Roger Tripp, who comes out here on a regular basis and is also a professionally trained Santa Claus, where he is going to come out and do a program with the kids. So they will love that. If you want to watch it, see the fun on their faces, the wonderment. We're going to be downstairs in the lower level of, in the coffee area down there. That's next Monday at 9:15, December the 11th. I know some of you are going with Kelly to do food that morning, but those of you who don't, come on over. A reminder that this Friday is our open house here on campus. We have 5 residents who are going to open their homes for you to come in, walk through, see their Christmas decorations, share what they have with you. We will have a list available Friday morning that you can pick up from resident services, and you can travel these 5 houses in any way you want, any order you want. It doesn't matter. I just ask that you please be respectful, wipe your feet, don't carry food and drink in the house, just to, honor and respect their property. But we do hope that you will participate in that. These residents are excited to open their homes. I've been in some of them, and they're beautiful. If you still want to open your home, it's not too late. We've got 5, and while 5 is a good number, 6 is better. So if you want to do it, you can still do it. Then the following Friday, on the 15th, we are doing the TSO tour of homes, which they have been selling tickets for out in the lobby this morning. So if you got your ticket, be sure and sign up for the bus downstairs. And we'll leave that Friday morning. I believe we leave at 9:30 to go to that. So be sure you get signed up on the bus. Just because you have a ticket doesn't mean you have a seat on the bus. Which also helps me segue into the next thing. If you sign up to go on the bus to anything that we go to, if you're not going to go, please let us know as quickly as you can, so that we can be sure we have ample transportation to get you there. We want to have enough to get you there. And yesterday we were teetering on the edge, and I don't mean this ugly, but I'm glad 3 of y'all canceled. So anyway, we didn't have to have a second bus, so I didn't have to come in and drive. Do what?
You were the only person who can say
Well, I want them to get there, but, it's nice when we don't have to bring an extra person in, but we will if we have to. Tomorrow morning, 10 o'clock, we're making gingerbread houses downstairs in the arts and crafts room. We have the gingerbread houses and decorations, but if you have other things you want to bring to add to these, we're going to make gingerbread houses and turn them into a village. So that's tomorrow morning downstairs. Be sure you come down and join us with that. A quick reminder that next week is our resident Christmas dinners. Tuesday night will be assisted living in here. They invite families to come enjoy dinner with them. So Tuesday night of next week, the 12th, will be assisted living and their families enjoying dinner in here. Wednesday night and Thursday night, the room will be set for 200 each night, and that is where you come in. Be sure and get your reservations in, your groups, anybody that's going to sit with you, get them into myself or Mina down in the office, and we will get you plugged into a seat here. Also, those 3 nights, all 3 nights, the main dining room will be closed in the evening, so we can give all of our attention over here to make sure these dinners go off nice without a hitch. That means that you will need to eat lunch that day, a lot of it, so that you're not hungry at supper. Or you need to go over to the bistro and pick up a sandwich or a hot meal from there or a salad or something and take it home and enjoy that for dinner that night. There will be no evening meals those 3 nights.
Lynn,
Ma'am,
will we?
I don't know who I'm talking to.
Will we be able to pick up lunch in the dining room then?
I don't know. Is there somebody from the dining room here? No, you can't? Oh, no, there's no one here. But again, we don't want you to go hungry. And I break rules. I don't know, Shannon. Can they pick up lunch in the dining room? As far as she's concerned, she breaks rules too sometimes. Just don't tell. Yeah, yes, to answer your question. We'll get you food. Yes, ma'am, Miss Greta. A non-red meat option for people that don't eat shrimp. We have beef and shrimp. Yeah, you get both of them. You get the tenderloin with shrimp scampi on top, but we can leave the beef off and give you just shrimp. I just need to know that when you make your reservation, so we can make a note when we prepare your plate. That's not a problem. Okay? We've had several that have, and I think of Jake Balda every year. He would come in my office and go, "Be sure I don't have any shrimp." And I've had him on my mind this year making these reservations, wanting him to come in and tell me, "I don't want any shrimp." So anyway, on this coming Saturday, the 9th, we are taking a bus to both TSO performances. We have residents that have tickets for the 3 o'clock performance and for the 7:30 performance. I spoke with Ken, and he is willing to run a bus to both performances. They're both listed in the WOW, and I didn't want y'all to be confused. So we are going to both of them, so you can enjoy that if you like. And on Monday, the 3rd, it's the 3rd Monday, December the 18th, we are backing up our 2nd Monday happy hour that's in the pool house to the 3rd Monday over in the pool house on the 18th. This is where you bring the happy and I bring the snacks. We are gonna do this, and it's going to be an ugly sweater, making spirits bright happy hour. Okay? Ugly sweater, making spirits bright happy hour on third Monday, December the 18th. Not the second one like we usually do. We backed it up a week. And I think that's all I have for now. Questions, comments, concerns? Mention tonight. Tonight is Monday Night Music, and it is the Leon Singers, right?
Leon High School Singers.
Leon High School Singers, one of our popular programs. Don't miss that. Be sure to come. Anything else? Questions? Comments? Concerns? Go make it a great day.
Thank you, Lynn. Laura, come on up. Remember one year you had ugly sweater day? And I came in a sweater, and somebody walked up to me and said, "Is that your ugly sweater?" And I said, "No." So sometimes it doesn't work out for everybody. Hi, Laura.
Hi. Good morning. Tomorrow, Capitol Cordsman, 7 o'clock in here. Wednesday, Tech Roundtable. Bring all your tech questions, your devices, get your questions answered, maybe learn a few tips and tricks in here on Wednesday at 10 a.m. If you are taking our wonderful art class, that is held at 10 a.m. in here on the 12th and the 19th. Make sure you are logging into My W Life as yourself and not a guest. I say this every week, and some people are still doing that. But there is so much going on this month. We want to make sure that you can sign up for those things. So if you are signing in as a guest still, please let me know so we can get you a username and password and get you online. I am having a lot of people ask me questions about scams that are happening this time of year. There are tons of them. When in doubt, do not click it, do not open it, do not respond to it. Feel free to give me a call. Myself or one of my team will come and meet with you, or you can come and meet with me and we'll figure out what the deal is. But I would say probably 9 out of 10 times, if it pops up and you don't know anything about it, then it's probably trying to trick you. So turn your computer off, click your device off, close out of that window, whatever you got to do. Don't give anybody money. Whatever you do. Like I say, in doubt, please just do not click it. But there's a lot of them, and a lot of you guys send them to me. I sent something out last week about a new scam that was going around. So if you're not on my email list, please let me know. I try to send out emails that have updates on new stuff that's happening so you guys are aware of it if you do come across it. So if you're not on my email list, please let me know. Kayaking, this is going to be the last one of the year. It is on the 20th. We are doing the Wakulla River, and the manatees are all in. So if you've ever thought about wanting to kayak, this is going to be a good one. If you're unaware, the manatees, the water is too cold, so they come into the Wakulla River. They have their babies, they hang out, so we'll see baby manatees and mamas, and the whole family are there. The 20th at 10 o'clock is when we're going. Make sure you sign up on My W Life. We have guides that are with us, so even if you're not experienced, we will help you. We've had lots and lots of first-timers who have came, and everybody has come back. Simply, I think we've only had, over the years, I think we've only had 2 people fall in, and I know I was one of them. So the odds are in your favor on that one. It's just going to say, because each time we take 15 to 20, so the odds are in your favor that you're going to end up good. And we have plenty of people to help you if that does happen, but it's, a free bath that day. Make sure that if you want to do that, you let me know or sign up on My W Life. It is the 20th. I just want to say thank you. We were talking about birthdays. Those of you remember me hobbling around here a few years ago pregnant. He just celebrated his 4th birthday. So the weekend after Thanksgiving, we had a birthday on the 24th and the 26th. So now I have a 4 and an 8-year-old. So if I look very, very tired and or poor this month, that is exactly why. But thank you to those that left a little card or came and said, tell your little one happy birthday. I appreciate you guys for remembering. Any questions? All right, have a good day.
Thank you so much. Peggy? So Laura, just to clarify, the kayaking can turn into kayaking with the manatee into swimming with the manatee. Is that right? It's not recommended. Come on up, Peggy. Hello.
Hello. I'll keep it short because I really don't have anything. We're here to help in any way, Monday through Friday, 9 to 4. If you need us, give us a call or stop in. And, wishing you all a happy holiday.
Any shots coming up?
Haven't scheduled anything. We have the flu shots always, but I think most people have already gotten them. Oh, I missed that part of the meeting.
What?
Yeah.
To be continued.
We mentioned, yes, we mentioned that. Oh, yes, question. We have a question.
How soon we talked about you before you got here.
Okay.
In case you don't know.
Okay.
How soon do you transfer to your new position that we don't want you to do? But
I don't know. Yeah.
Mark, I see you standing. Okay, so
Okay,
we
so-
don't have a licensing day yet. Okay, so
we
stand by.
pray for a slow process.
So,
Yeah. Divert the mailman. I don't know.
thank you, Peggy. Awesome. So just a few things I want to share with you. I apologize that I still have about 5 minutes. So I want to share a few things with you. Our next town hall is going to be our quarterly. That is a time when we will be discussing budget preparation. This will be with you prior to the board meeting. The awards banquet was last Friday. Martha was team member of the year. Now, Terry Rogers showed up last week unexpectedly. I thought that he gave her award, but instead they took a selfie. So I had to give it to her on the awards banquet night. She didn't know it was coming. And so I got to surprise her with that. Of course, Lynn got 30 years, and Leroy, who works in our dining service department, is a 40-year team member, and he gave the blessing for us, which was so nice. So I just wanted to remind you, thank you for all the fundraising that you do for the Christmas gifts for our team members. I tell you, it really means a lot to them. They look forward to it every year. They appreciate you recognizing them, and we do too. One more congratulations on the crosswalk. The crosswalk is amazing. It seems like it's slowing traffic down. I don't know if anybody's out there with a gun monitoring, but it seems like it's slowing the traffic. So I'm really glad for all of our residents and the W.T. Moore children. You had something to add?
I just want to remind that next month's meeting is on the 8th, not the 1st. So it's not the first one because that falls on New Year's Day.
Yes, nobody will be here. Thank you for that reminder. Our chaplain and dining service director candidates are in final review. We had some very strong contenders for both positions, and we feel really, really confident that we'll be able to give you an announcement in the next few weeks on the selections. So we're really thankful they're local. Our dining service candidate has a university affiliation, so well-versed in deploying lots of food very quickly to a lot of hungry people. I have mentioned in resident council that we're working on a cable contract for Emerald Chase residents. We have heard back from the cable company that they're working on a bulk rate for us. So we hope to have that for you in the new year so that you don't have to keep paying and we pay you back. Esposito's is still working on the tree lights. So they've done most of the tree lights. I drive here at night and I see most of them on, but we still are missing a couple segments where they're just rehooking the tree lights where the squirrels have eaten the wire. I don't know what it is about the wire that squirrels like, but they seem to really like it. We've been having neighborhood meetings. That was in response to quality of life survey suggestions from independent living residents. And so one of the questions was, do you like the neighborhood meetings, number one, and would you like to see them again, maybe in the next quarter or on a routine? So yes, okay. So it's really nice because it's a little bit smaller, a little more intimate setting, a lot more dialogue back and forth. So I've been really enjoying the neighborhood meetings, and it's interesting because I'll go to a neighborhood meeting thinking I know what the top issue is, and I'm always surprised. There's always something else at stake. And so I really enjoy hearing from you, and sometimes I can get right on my phone and put in a work order while you're talking. So that's really nice. And so I've told Tim in particular, our new maintenance director, I apologize, he's out sick today, but I said, so at 2 o'clock, if you get some cryptic text from me, I'm in a neighborhood meeting trying to answer questions. And so he'll come meet with me at the end of the day, and a lot of times he'll have answers, or he'll have started a conversation trying to resolve that issue. He wanted me to let you know that he's retained Michael Kahn, he's a local architect, to look at some of the bridges that need to be replaced, the pergola that needs to be replaced, and the pub terrace. So we're looking at some nice plans for those specific areas. He also wanted me to share the pump for diplomacy is due here on the 8th of December. So hopefully the ugly pump will go away. Apparently we get our pumps from the Netherlands. Who knew? I guess they know about water management better than anybody. So I'm going to say it should be, good to go when we get it. Chiller is going to be here the 21st, so the ugly chiller will go away after that. So I know some of you who've walked around on the beautiful grounds and you're like, oh, the chiller kind of detracts and it's noisy. So that's going away. We did hear about some water intrusion in Canopy. So Tim told me about that. He said with the rain, they're monitoring that, and heard from the residents of Canopy that 3rd and 4th did have water intrusion again. So he's taking care of that. I just wanted to let you know. And again, many legendary nominations from you for our team members. We have 63 on the spot legendary nominations, 5 special recognition nominations, and 9 outstanding achiever nominations. So please keep the nominations coming. When you hear of one of our staff doing an exceptional job and you send me an email or you note it on a legendary service award, that goes straight into their file, and that becomes a nomination for them. And they receive a financial award in front of their peers at the team member town meetings. We have 2 a month, one for the night crew and one for the day crew. So just to share that with you. And I have a few happy stories to share. One of this is from a family member. My mom is now at Big Bend Hospice. We anticipate an end to her wonderful life in the next few days. I cannot possibly express how wonderful it's been for my mom and our family to be associated with Westminster Oaks, and all you wonderful people. Keep doing what you're doing. There are precious few facilities in the country that have the high bar you guys set for yourselves. Again, a deep thanks from all of our clan. And that was specifically to the health center, Jeff. So thank you for that. I have another one. Let's see here. One very short to Laura. The whole experience was fantastic. It was kayaking. Apparently this person didn't fall in the water. The whole experience was fantastic. Thank you so much for everything. I have another one from the community apps. A shout out to Karen Oliveira. She's doing a fabulous job as Director of Housekeeping. We finally have a great housekeeper here on Meandering Lane. Also, Karen keeps residents informed about updates, changes, etc. Notes in our cubbies. Thank you for a very good job of communicating. That was nice, Karen. I have one handwritten from an assisted living resident. Dear Ms. Shannon, thank you for giving us such a fine person in Heather Bodison. Just when I think she comes to do more, she surprises us, long hours, pleasant, and feels like family, which is really, really high praise if you feel like family. That's just awesome. So thank you so much for all of the notes that you send to me. I love to share them with the staff, and I love to share them with you. And some of them are really, really long, so I can't share the whole thing, but it's wonderful to see the look on our team members' face and have the other team members clap for them and shout out for them and say yes and affirm them. There's so much that they do where they don't get positive affirmation, and so when they do get positive affirmation, it really, really means a lot to them. So I appreciate all your thoughtfulness and your kind notes and your emails, things like that, they are not wasted. They are used on behalf of our staff to recognize them and to keep encouraging them. So, and as you can tell, we have team members here 30 and 40 years. So we have amazing retention for our industry. And a lot of it is thanks to you. And I'll tell you, when we had the Pulse survey, we had 81% participation from our team members on this last Pulse survey, asking them about their jobs. Almost every single one said, the reason I stay is the residents. My relationship with the residents, the fact that I can care for somebody, that I can help somebody get better and go home, that they feel comfortable because of my work. They notice what I do. And so you are a huge part of our retention work here. We want to keep our team members here. We want to keep them happy. And a lot of them stay because of you. And I just want to say thank you. Every time you notice them and greet them and encourage them, it means a lot. So I just wanted to say thank you for that. I'll try to take any questions. It's 11:05. I'll answer what I can. Yes, ma'am. Okay, I'll try to answer them.
First, thank you so much for the individual street meetings. Those have been fabulous.
Thank you.
And I know
I've enjoyed them.
Yeah, I know you hear a lot of complaints, but we do, speaking for myself, I am so happy I'm here, even though there's issues, but I'm really happy I'm here. So it's overall, it's good. The last thing I have to say is last year there were quite a few issues with our assessment charges on our invoices. As you know, I have done an evaluation and have a spreadsheet for Diplomacy Circle. We have 22 people that responded. Of those 22, there are quite a few different assessments. Just in 11 on the north side, there are 7 different assessments. My roommate is charged $2,300 where I'm $2,000. So there's quite a bit of difference. On the south side, they have the same backyard and front yard as we do, but yet in one case, there's $500 difference in that assessment. So I don't know what other streets have done. You might want to look at it. I believe the Residents Council may address this because it wasn't. Hank promised on January 12th of last year, Hank Keith from Orlando promised that he would give us the evaluation, but that has not happened. So
have Hank back. Have Hank back. All right, I will invite Hank back. Any other questions or comments? Okay. Yes, ma'am.
The forum on Wednesday at 2 o'clock, people coming from Visit Tallahassee to talk about the celebration, the bicentennial celebration of Tallahassee.
Awesome.
So I think that'll be very informative.
Okay, and then we had another comment over here. Okay. Nobody else? Well, happy holidays. I hope you have a wonderful December and a great Christmas with friends and family. Thank you so much.
Hello.